Schönen guten Abend. I will cast for you today the match between Team Mind Gaming, Team Mixed Minds and Team Invasion eSports in the Koprulu League. And the first match we will see is a PvZ between Spats and Gunships. In the bottom left hand corner, spawned as Blue Zerg, it's Gunships from Team Invasion. And in the top right hand corner, it is Spats from Team Mixed Minds as Pink Protoss. And Drone Scout even here. We'll see the bro. Is it a Drone Scout though? It's a full first. Maybe it's a proxy hatch. Not sure though. We'll see what the drone is doing. Okay, she's apparently just scouted. Nothing much to see here. On the other side, hatch after pull first. 6 links are pressed on, probably against the cannon rush or something like that on this map. But yeah, no problem on Spat's side, I think. With the new chrono boost spell, it could be chrono boosted out pretty fast. So no danger here for him. Sees the links now. Walking across the map, but the wall is safe, so there should not be any problem in defending the 6 links. Maybe the drone won't get through. Oh, okay, will come through, actually. But an adept is out just now. Yeah, and the link has to pull back. That's 1 link, and now they are turned back. Spats now with a pretty little drone, or at least worker lead. Link speed's pressed on, but no other upgrade. One would guess soon. Maybe he press on overload speed. Shield battery in the wall. Probably good against all-ins. I'm not sure though. I've not seen many games on the new patch. Games have been set. Okay, I hope I'm a bit louder now and you can understand me clearly. And the game sound is not too loud. Link's just waiting here. Twilight Council is started. Oh, 2 probes. From the adept, 3 even. Oh, this adept is really worth its money. 4 drones, 5. That's by the way because why you keep your workers, your links at home. 6 kills from the adept, 6 worker kills. That's really heavy damage. Yeah, oh, the shield battery is sick, really sick. Instantly recharge the zealot. Not the gateway though, so out of range for the gateway. Warp gate is nearly done, and lots of 2 additional gateways, a robotics facility, and the dark shrine are added. So it shall be the okay 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 gates and okay, normal TT drop. Sorry, I thought okay, hero 2 or maybe 3, but the third one was up down here. Oh, it's really a bit loud. Sorry. Ah, okay, that's the reason why. Bit too loud game sound. Third base up and going for the Zerg, and now lots of speedlings are making their way across the map. (45 against 31 workers, and the Nexus shall be placed down here, but there are lots of links. But pylon placement here, and the links can just attack one adept at a time. But now a pylon is fallen. Oh, but 3 DTs will help out here quite a lot. And it, I don't know, I think he should pull back his links. 4 DTs come in as well. Spores already up and going here in his base. Not on the third though. But he will just keeps attacking. But the Zealot is in the wall. So he does not probably can get into the main. 2 shield batteries and 2 pylons here to help out. Now Archons were made and he will... Oh, it's a Link Bane all-in actually. Sorry that I didn't notice. He just produced links and banelings. And some links in here. At the spawn. There's a miss rally probably. Banelings going in here. Immortal isn't in position. Now he gets into the main. Archons have to be pulled back. Okay, 4 T's are being loaded in here. So maybe he can deal some damage. Ooh, nice. The drones were saved by recalling to another Nexus. That's quite nice actually. Pretty nice split here. Now the probes were loaded into the Bob prison. New animations, it seems like. So he just lost 15 drones for now. Okay, the shield battery doing his job, keeping the workers alive. Just 2 workers died additional here. And now the Link Bane flood is coming to an hold. Though he keeps producing, but most of the links and banings are destroyed, and 4 Archons should deal with this little amount of force quite easily. Supply in favor for the Protoss, but it's the counter unit. Archon against links. Upgrades just these 2. And lots of links are streaming. Now a drone is produced and Roadborn. But he can push through here. Sturdy wall, Archons in between here, and 2 shield batteries who keeps themselves alive, and even the pylon here and the gateway. So he has to pull back and produce the drones for now. But Protoss still with a 10 worker lead will just research now the charge upgrade, and then oh, the wall is actually closed. It is just automatic for units probably, and not for buildings. Yeah, but now he's in pretty good position. 10 roaches now, so he wants to make a second go with roaches and links. He's just on 38 drones now, and will push again with the additional roaches. Probably, I don't know, maybe some morphed into Ravager with the overgas. Not all, because there's not enough money. Oh, he's even full saturated and makes a full wall here so that the props can't even be attacked. That's interesting. Gates open here, but Spaz want to make a go for himself as well. With Zealots and Archons. Actually charge lots and Archons. And I think it will be pretty tough to hold here for gunships, though he just produces army. But it's mostly links and roaches against 4 Arcans, an Immortal, and lots of Chargelots will be quite hard. If he succeeds though, he is in a pretty decent position, I would say, when he has a third base up and running as well. But Spats is not on that many more workers. But yeah, as I said, this push will be hard to hold, especially with clunky units like roaches and so on against the Archons. Okay, now he goes in. Good contain from both Gladers. Lots of roach ravage in here, but the Archons deal a good amount of damage. Army supply, as we look top right, is still in favor for the Protoss, and the roaches keep falling because the Archons stand strong. I think with the Warplasm Maker here as well. Yeah, and there's GG. Well played from our Protoss. And Invasion can choose the next map and player. And we're going into map number 2 on this evening, which will be, as you already saw, Ascension to Ire with another PvC. This time it's the Zerg Daftu from Team Invasion eSports. And in the top left hand corner spawn there's Pink Brothers from Team MiXed Minds, it is Spaz. And spawned in the bottom right hand corner as Blue Zerg for Team Invasion eSports, it is Daftu. Same opening for Spaz, Pylon, and then the Probe Scout here across the map. We're playing as if you ask yourself the old map pool and not the actual one, because of this maps like Mech Depot or Odyssey are still in the map pool, but in the next clan one they won't be. Drone can, probe can deny the hatchery here. Cause it's hatchery first, after that probably the gas at 18 supply in the pool. Quite a bit late gas. But no problem. You normally don't need gas early on. And that early on against Protoss is Zerg anyway. Gateway for Protoss finished, now the Nexus will be placed, and after that the Cybernetics core. And we will see where the overcharges will, not the overcharges, the chrono boosts will go. I didn't look at it last game. The probes now here to produce probes faster. Sorry, but Python is missing, I think. Or does the... it expires pretty fast, okay. Oh, he placed down the assimilator and additional pylon. For Zerg, 2 queens are coming up and 2 links. As well as a link speed probably just now, yep. And drones were kept in the gas. So we'll see what the Zerg wants to do with his additional gas. The result is on the top, as you can see right here, is Team MiXed Minds with Spaz is losing 1 against 0 for Team Invasion eSports. I like this overlay personally a bit more than the WCS overlay. Because it has everything as the WCS overlay, but is a bit clearer for me. I like that more. Adept coming in now, 3rd base for Zerg placed, robotics facility for the Protoss, and as I said, overload speed for the Zerg. Oh, Adept gets a scout into the main base. Okay, he cancels and walks out. Kills the Cryptoma though, that's quite good. And I think the Adept, I don't know if he could fight against 2 links, but 2 links will pull back anyway. Lots of drones here for the Zerg, now even in drones with the Protoss and again the Darkschwein. So I think Spaz will make the same Archon drop as last game, or rather the T drop into Archon drop. Adept stays at the watchtower and will look if there is everything that comes up into his way, but it's not on the way, so that Adept won't see anything. Zerg though with overload speed sees exactly what's coming his way and splits his overloads for now to see where the war prison is coming from. And yeah, Roach 1 halfway done, gas is taken and layer is taken. No spores yet, I think. Yeah, no spores yet. And this may be a mistake. You often have just spores in addition to safely, so safety spores. because layer takes quite some time. And the war prison, as you see, is already halfway across the map. Layer will still take some time. Not that long anymore, but long enough that the DTs can kill something. And even the Overseer needs some time to morph. And these are drone kills you don't want to lose, or you don't want to admit. Our person is going in here, and yeah, quite a slaughter fest for the drones. One queen is dead, second queen will fall as well. And as you can see, Overseer, where is it morphed? Here, is it morphed? Oh, but with good micro, the third may fall. Oh, that's what I said. The third will fall. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why you have to need a spot crawler. Because now the game's pretty over, because if you kill the third base with your DTs, then the game's pretty much over. Because you yourself has your third base up, as you can see here. You have enough drones, enough workers, enough probes. And the Zac don't really has a strong economy, just has some roaches, got some roaches, which he normally cannot walk across the map. Will now go for a Spire. Protoss plays it defensively. Sorry. With shield batteries at his third base. I'm just a bit tired, not much more. I don't know, maybe the chat can say if the shield batteries costs energy or just minerals or gas in addition. Oh, now the Archon Shop here are active. Creep spread is okay for the Zerg, but as I said, normally at this time around the first base should be placed down, but there's not even a third base up yet. Plays a macro hatchery instead. And we'll play the Muta style. I don't know if it will be scouted or if it is scouted already. It's not scouted. Nova announcer. You can hear here from him, which he won in the lottery for Team pheeniX not long ago. Additional gateways are coming, but he is not aware of 11 mutas, and that may be quite a bit tricky to deal with them with no overcharge at all. He has to deal with them with stalkers, but does he have blink? He does not have blink. He just has archons, and he now sees them. Should load out here. But he saw the mutas and instantly started 2 additional archons here into his main army. At the third base, and with the war prison and the archons, yeah, and cannons. Ah, yeah, maybe cannons are sufficient here against the mutas with the shield batteries, because okay, they don't reach there. First cannon falls, second cannon falls, but there's the third base. Oh, even the roach go here. And lots of probe dies here. Muta switch was a good idea from him. It's now quite up in supply. In workers as well as in army. Protoss lost quite some workers before he was in a significant worker lead, and now Protoss Zerg just produces roaches. And will probably make a roach go. Maybe I should try Muta sometime again, because Protoss is not aware that Zerg can play Mutas as well, but will now make a go. But against this mass of roaches, it will be pretty hard. Oh, Zerg will get a war prison. And yeah, there's many roaches. It's really hard with this little force, I think, to actually get quite some damage here. Quite good splitting, actually. And the immortals deal massive amounts of damage, but there are just too many immortals here. Too less immortals. Too many roaches. And there's a GG. Yeah, Muta switch killed him. 75 minerals for the battery, just. That's quite Not quite much. IX-Punkte. Das kann ich dir leider nicht sagen. Da musst du mal den Pressure fragen. Nächste Map wird auf jeden Fall Odyssey sein. Mit einem ZVZ. And we'll jump right into the game when our players are in the lobby and the game is started. Einfach keinen Command reingehauen. And here we go into map number 3, Dafdu evened it out for Team Invasion eSports to a 101. And now the next player for the Mixed Minds is Sly. And he spawned in the top left hand corner as a yellow Zerk. And his opponent in the bottom right hand corner from Team Invasion eSports, it is Dafdu. With a 13-12, because it's CVZ. Let's see if it will be scouted, though. Or if it will be hold. 17 hedge at least for Sly. But it's holdable with 17 hedge. Is the second overlord put at home? I think not. No, he's scouting for the links around here. And the other overlord is scouting directly here. Now gas and pool. Both at 18 supply. So we'll have decent enough pool, I would say. 2 links and the queen. For Daftu, so I think it's a delayed 13-12, which is actually not that bad for Sly. If he realizes it. For now he does not see a second base, or that if there is a second base for the Zerg or not. Queen now spawns. And lots of links in the production for Daftu. And they will now walk across the map. 4 links for Sly and 2 queens, 6 links. That's quite a good response. And let's see if the Overlord will see them. I don't think he will. Let's see if Sly's camera is actually on point. And he sees the links with his Overlord. Now he sees them. Yeah. Yeah, he sees them on the minimap. Bailing Nest and Spinecrawl has been put down. Both queens in the wall. That's good. Spinecrawl in here. Their own Bailing Nest here is not so fortunate. But you can hold it with links and queens. No cancel either. But the 2 queens here standing strong. Oh, even one Bailing exploded accidentally here. He can afford to lose his second base, I think, because he has 6 more drones. Okay, 5 more drones. And then he could fight with the Broodlings, but he just stays silent back. Has his Spinecrawler up here. And now Daftu is droning again, so he just wanted to destroy Sly's second base. No Overlord here for Sly, so he doesn't know if there are actually units for Daftu here. Daftu will now produce his second base as well. But Sly mined more than him, just for now. Because he had more workers, and now the Bailings are coming out, and the new third base will probably be placed. And he has more Bailings, so it should be okay. Links geared up, and now Sly will probably produce a second base as well. There's a drone. Daftu pulls back now. Oh. Okay, he waits in the middle of the map, now he pulls back. Okay, he pays attention, so he does not walk into Sly's links. Sly just going across the map with all he got. Oh, 2 Bailings here from Daftu, they're pulling back. Now good connects from them Bailings. Oh, this was a sick Bailing hit here from Sly. And now he's in a really good position to kill the second base from Daftu, actually. 2 Bailings pop up here. 3 links on this Bailing. Lots of Bailings here for Daftu now, but this was a really good trade for Sly. He is now evening up in supply. He's even a bit ahead with... Okay, a bit. He is 8 workers ahead. Daftu just now produces his workers. So Sly now in a pretty solid position with the queens, with a spine, and so on. Now 1 link gets even into the main to scout. Roach 1 now for Sly on the way. So we will see a pretty solid macro game. And let's see if Daftu can play the macro game in CVC. He just drones up for now. But Sly always a bit faster with his drones. And produces a lair in the evolution chamber now. And after that 7 drones. So he probably will still hold the worker lead after that. There you go. Free worker lead for now, and yeah, tech lead at least. Now the layer from DAF2 and the 2 gases and 2 evolution chambers. DAF2 is evening it up though in the workers, and Fatzlai now with 4 roaches, massively ahead in the roach supply and the army supply as well. This will be interesting. Both players are gearing up for a roach timing attack. And let's see who will be victorious with it. Sly even placed on a 3rd base, that's why he has just even workers. DAF2 will do it just now. So we will see a normal roach versus roach fight here in ZVZ. Maybe with lurkers in the mid to late game, but we will see. Both players does not have taken their gas in the main. Both players with a 3rd base, looks pretty evenly. What is with the overlay? Chris? Overlord gets hunted here. It's Gavlik. GHWLIQ. The one which was used at the Home Story Cup in the new patch. Yeah, upgrades now completing. This overlord will escape the fury of the queen. And Sly walks across the map with his roaches. Let's see what the roach count says. 19 to 21, so he won't do any much here. Yeah, the +1 timing window is over. But his +2 is instantly started. Let's see if it will be the same for DAF2. Not yet, though. He wants to go across the map, and Sly is again a droning. 27 against 28, but has equal roach count either way. And sees the roaches walking his way. Oh, now produce a spire. That's interesting. Yeah, but no coming in for DAF2 here. Yeah, and DAF2 will pull back, I think, here. Produces some more roaches and then again drones. But the Muta addition is, I think, pretty good here. DAF2 just on roaches now will probably go to Roach Ravager. And with the Mutas, yeah, as I said. And with the Mutas, you can easily snipe down the Ravagers. But the Mutas has to be in time. And can be too late. But he even got a pretty solid +2 timing window where he has +2 and his opponent just has +1, which is significantly better. Sly produced already enough overloads to not be supply blocked by this. 4th base on the way for Sly just, not for DAF2. And 11 mutas now on the way. And this will be pretty hard to deal for DAF2 with. I don't know how he holds 11 mutas, not even spores. Just 2 queens, I think. 2 queens and not even a spore. The mutas will deal quite some damage. Not even Hydra then started yet. Yeah, as the roaches walk across the map, the mutas catch the ravagers even off guard. And will kill them quite fast, and he himself has a good enough roach count with ravagers. Yeah, even lots of movement command here. Good bites, sick bites. And this should be over for now here. Now he produces spores and roaches as well, but Sly with a really good concave and the mutas. No chance for Dafto here to win this fight. Sly shoots massively up ahead in supply. Deft loses all of his roaches and his ravagers and is now significantly in army supply behind. In worker supply as well. He just had 45 and Sly rolled up to 60. And I don't see Dafto holding this. Sly with a pretty good decision here to make mutas and more workers. Roach run down, so now Dafto can't produce roaches anymore. Both players were +2, but yeah. As I said, too many roaches for Sly, too less for Dafto. This should be it. Even though the position here for Dafto is quite well, but there's just too many roaches for Sly. And there should be soon a GG. There it is. And that makes it 2-0, 2-1 for Team Mixed Minds. Okay, and we'll be soon back with the next match of today. But Invasion eSports has decided their map and player, so till then we'll make a short break. And here we go into map number 4, I think. Yeah, it's 2-1, so it's map number 4. It's again a ZVZ and spawned in the bottom right hand corner. It is the Zerg from Team Mixed Minds, it is Sly. In the top left hand corner spawned as Pink Zerg from Team Invasion Gaming, it is Yellow Fox. And this time Sly with the 12 pool, and Yellow Fox with, as I said 12 pool, but last time it was 13-12. 12 pool is just to destroy the hatchery and then pull back. Just destroy or cancel the hatchery, most time destroy. Yeah, 17 hatch, 18 gas, 17 pool for Yellow Fox. There are the first 6 links for Sly. And the queen before the hatchery. First overload timing is pretty standard. Second overload timing is not standard, when you want to recognize what it is. 10 links for Sly. Pool just halfway done here for Yellow Fox. Sees him now with the overload and knows what's expecting him. Produces an overload instantly. Links will be a bit late, maybe. I don't know. Okay, we'll come out when Slice arrive. Yeah, for links and the queen. Though they need some time. Yeah, you need to pull worker against 12 pull. Well, I think he thinks that it's 13-12 and not 12 pull. Though he knows, okay, now he pulls the worker. But this may be too late, yeah. This hatch is down. This is way too late. It's done, and he pulls back. And gets out with all of his links. And that's no good defense from Yellow Fox here. Though he had 3 more workers, but Sly has a second base up anytime soon. He has a little tech disadvantage, but he trades his links with Yellow Foxes, and that's quite okay. So Yellow Fox has to produce extra links to play out his tech advantage with link speed. But in this time Sly will have a spine crawler and so on. And yeah, that's well done. And Yellow Fox produces a banding nest here. Maybe wants to be aggressive. But 2 queens already on the ramp here, and the links won't get a scout. Spine crawler moves down. And now Sly is in a pretty good position here. Yellow Fox just produces worker. And has a little worker advantage. Oh, Yellow Fox of course, and Sly is producing a roach run and closes his wall. And even an early lair. That's interesting. But Yellow Fox doesn't even want to be aggressive. Just produces workers himself. Is now 5 workers up, but don't has a lair and don't has a roach run and not +1 anytime soon. Though he has some more workers for now. We'll see. Now he plays the roach run, and the evolution chamber probably follows right after that. +1 for Sly now pressed on. But in workers quite a bit behind. He produced some links after the little quarrel, which Yellow Fox not did. And yeah, roach speed will follow soon probably, cause Lair's finished. And Sly has enough gas. We'll produce some drones first though. Now, roach speed on the way. So he can hit a good timing with his +1 roaches with speed. Let's see what the timing gap is. Okay, I can't look at the timings here with neither thing, but it's like, I think it takes 70 seconds to upgrade it, and Slice halfway done, and Yellow Fox just began, so it's around the 30-second timing window. I think I'm a bit too loud now. It's best of 7 or kill. Thanks, Pressure, for clearing this up. And there are the roaches for Sly. 2 bases, 41 drones, both players here. Sly sees that Yellow Fox is up to the same. But his +1 will be quite a bit earlier, so he should try. At least see if my opponent has his +1. Oh, I don't know why it's stucking on the mobile app. Yeah, and Sly takes his second base and +2, so doesn't want to end this in a +1 timing. Good idea, I think, because they both had even drones and so on. And Sly now has the upgrade advantage with his earlier +2 and with oh, he accidentally pressed on the borrow upgrade. Well, do a +2 timing then, I think. Just more workers. Maybe it's a fake third. He puts down a third, but he's just producing roaches only. So is Yellow Fox, but Yellow Fox has 4 more workers, so can produce 1 or 2 roaches more. I think Sly should wait with his +2 timing, but maybe wants to apply a bit pressure. Okay, now produces workers again. But yeah, Yellow Fox is ready here with even upgrades. Oh, he does not have the roach speed upgrade. Just now it finished. Does I have more roaches? Yeah, 30 against 21. Plenty more roaches. And soon he will have the upgrade advantage. Ooh, a little miss micro here. But with the upgrade advantage, I think he can actually maybe go even through here if Adafter will see it. He pulls back for now, and I think that's a bit of a mistake. He maybe saw that he has more. I would have waited at least till my upgrade finishes and then look if I have still the upgrade lead. Because now the upgrade expires. Yeah, now it has the upgrade. But it is unused because the upgrade for Yellow Fox will finish soon as well. Okay, the good old Spire technique. Borrow from Yellow Fox on the other side. Both players droning up. Sly now a bit faster. I can't be too loud. Pretty calm game for now. No fights, just both players macroing up. Sly now with a good worker lead and army lead. Because now overloads and wants to go a bit at the third base for Yellow Fox with 2 reacts with additional Ravagers. But that's I think just Sly's intention here. To force some Ravagers and maybe trade a bit units and so on. Oh, that was a too long move command, I think. Sly's army may get here destroyed. For now it's, I think, okay, Sly had just a bit more. Look in the army supply. Sly holds well for now, but his army supply is slowly fading away. And now he pulls back. Don't know why he wanted to go in there. I mean, he could have waited till he's maxed. Ah, now they have the the tunneling claws upgrade. But Sly with lots of roaches again. And again, good lead here. Even roaches. Ah, and Overseer is already at his army. Sly with... Ah, now the Mutalisks come into play. And as for Daftu before, also Yellow Fox does not have anti-air. Any anti-air. Sly now goes for Overlord Hunt. And will get quite some. Oh, let's pull him back. Oh, has Overlord speed, the good Yellow Fox. And now with Queens defending the main army, Mutas shouldn't be able to deal that much. But the roaches come now in and it's 200 supply against 156. And that looks really good for Sly here in this position. Even some Mutas killed some units here. So 64 against 50 drones make their... makes it look clear. Let him produce more army. And now it shall go here. Good position for both players, pretty even. Not good. Better position for Sly right now. And he has just a good amount of roaches more than his opponent. But lots of roaches are walking here, idle. 13 roaches on the opposite killed from Yellow Fox with roaches. But I think if Sly wins the main fight here, he still has more workers than his opponent. Than Yellow Fox here. And I think if he beats this army, then he can hold on. At home, the roaches will be cleared up by reinforcements and mutas, I think. Yeah, and Sly is killing more than his opponent. More amount of workers than his opponent. Oh, Observer died, but yeah. He can just afford to trade. He is greatly ahead in army supply and even ahead a bit in worker supply. Roaches here gets cleaned up because he has even the upgrade advantage. Yeah, +2, +1 against just +2. And I think, yeah, good job. Yellow Fox will tap out here. And it's 3-1 for Team MiXed Minds, actually. Which makes the next 3 games deciding matches, deciding maps. And yeah, good job for Sly, from Sly. And let's see what map will be next and what opponent will be next. It will be a ZVZ. Probably. If they revive one player, it will be a ZVZ. If they bring on another new player, it can be every matchup. Let's see what Invasion will do. Next map will be Acolyte, and the team Invasion is reviving his player Dafdu. And we're going into the first day's match of today on Acolyte LE. It will be the rematch between Dafdu and Sly, and spot in the down left corner. As yellow circle from Team Mixed Minds, it is Sly. Ja, vielleicht gewinnen wir heute zum ersten Mal in der Koprulu League. His opponent spawned as red circle from Team Invasion. It is Dafdu. Acolyte, the biggest map out of the last map pool, I think. Let's see what we'll see here. Probably just a safe game of roaches. I think. Drone sees everything, sees the second base, sees the pool, sees the gas, oh, even a safety second base. Not an kinda aggressive one here. Overlords meeting here and there, clipping each other. But nothing much more happening. Pretty lonely to talk alone at first. There's nothing much to say here. Sly, which we saw recently, played 3 solid ZVZs. One time defending a 13-12 and then winning in the mid to late game. Next time playing 12 pull himself, getting the hedge from Yellow Fox and also winning in the mid to late game with his Mutasmich out of Roaches, or at least with his Muta addition to the Roach Ravager army. And I think we will see something likewise on this map. But for now he just produces much links and banelings, so maybe a link baneling all in here from him. Yeah, as I said that, he just produces links and banelings and will now walk across the map. And his opponent reacts with fast spine crawler and 2 safety banelings. 2 spine crawlers even. I don't know if Sly can break through here. Yeah, lots of banelings here already built. But army supply greatly in favor of Sly. First put banelings. Ooh! First baneling excluded for nearly nothing. Yeah, there's no coming through here. Lots of banelings. Oh, and 2 spine crawlers and 2 queens even. Yeah, and he starts to drone behind. But Daftu now really up in workers. 28 against 20. But and it won't even take some time to take a third base because he took it behind. Slano with 7 workers tries to catch up, but will be hard. Good defense here from Daftu. Sly with overall more supply, but he has produced more army than his opponent, and he's behind in tech. He just has 1 evolution chamber, and the roadrun not yet finished. But his lair started earlier, and on side for Daftu, he has his 3rd hatchery started, which Sly does not have for now. And he has a little economy advantage. In addition to this, he mined more before because he was quite some time on a higher drone count than Sly. And let's see if Sly will turn the tides around here and can win this game. A good way for this is the upgrade lead here, but maybe it looks like Daftu will go for mutas. Like he's just producing 1 roach. He's now adding more and more gas. Yeah, he's going for mutas totally. He has all his gases taken instantly. Let's see if Sly will see this. There's the spire. And make a good roach timing. The upgrade. He got at least the upgrade, but now he's on nearly free base. Now 10 additional drones here for Daftu. Let's see if Sly can make it. Map really big. Yeah, these have to scout that it's mutas. Yeah, 2 additional queens and the Hydra then. I think he knows kinda that mutas are coming up and 2 spores. Did he scout it? No. But I know that he sometimes Cirque's got a feeling that it's mutas because nothing happened really for a long time and so on. He didn't saw any roaches, and then it's mostly have to be mutas. But Daftu now with a worker lead and a muta tech looks pretty strong here in this position. Yep, there are 11 mutas. But the first Hydras for Sly also on the way. 10 drones less than Daftu. Some queens more though. Creep connects the bases and Overlord's already pulling back. And waits with this little ling run by here to maybe catch his opponent off guard. And makes a good little run by. These lings are really sent below the Overlord. Mutas coming to the right side. Kill the links on the Overlord. Watchtower here. And now trying to go into the 3rd base, but lots of queens here and the Spore Crawler. Solid defense for now from Sly. And in work-wise, he caught nearly up to his opponent. And now his opponent goes for Roach Ravager upgrades. For Roach push at least, because he sees, okay, my opponent have lots of Oh, no Spore Crawler here even. 2 Hydras, but the Muta died. Queen's here alone. Oh, another Transfuse. A Queen for Muta was okay, I think. But the drones are expensive. Yeah, and Daf2 is just plain Road Ravager behind it. Bigger army supply and bigger worker supply. And we'll soon walk across the map, I guess. Though Sly could win with a good position, and yeah, he mines pretty efficiently from his bases. Daf2 is probably oversaturated, yeah, 21 from 16, and here just 9 from 14. And just now started the 4th base, so most of his workers can work efficiently. That looks pretty solid. And upgrade wise, Sly's in a pretty good position. Could make a +2/+1 timing here against just +1/+1 from Daf2, or Daf2 will come to him. But with the upgrades he may win this game, and with the Hydra DPS against just Muta Roach, there's a pretty good chance he can succeed in this fight. This will be the limiting factor. Queen's defend against the Mutas here. Some Ravagers even morphed. Roach destroying the rocks. And this will be now the deciding fight, I think. If Sly can win this here, he can walk through. Yeah, with the lead, I think the Roaches get slaughtered here. Ooh, good biles here actually, great biles, and Sly crushes his opponent on this position with his upgrade lead and his better army. The Mutas were not in fight, and now Sly, even in army supply, actually ahead in army supply, and with better army supply with Roaches and lots of Hydras, which could kill the Mutas, and just produce his army. He's in a pretty good position, I think, here to crush his opponent. But it's obviously hard to go here up here against Ravager. Has to pull back for now. And he has even 4th base now on the way for himself. Mutas will chase the Queens will chase the Mutas away. Let's see, that's will get interesting now here. Though would have to with the infestation pit and the third attack, Sly just now started the infestation pit. I think he maybe could have pushed through there somewhere else, maybe here, where the biles, where it's not such a tight ramp and where the spines are not. But we will see how this will turn out. 2 dropper lords from Daf2 even drop into the 2nd base here, but already okay, Spore Crawlers against the Mutas, and now Sly with the Lurk then, which is actually in my opinion a good decision. Oh, Sly's walking across the map. He didn't see this little push out come in. Does he have some units at home? Not really. May this be a base raid scenario? I think so. But for WOM, is it better Sly or his opponent? His opponent walks now in, is at the 2nd base. And now I think Sly realizes, okay, this will be turned out in a base raid. As Daf2 as well can't gather army here. Much of drones will get started here, and even the Queens, so the Mutas can probably roam freely. But if Sly manages to produce some lurkers at home, he can hold on his 1st and 2nd base, maybe the 3rd base, but Daf2 will pull back. And that's, I think, the wrong decision, because the first to pull back loses the fight often. Sly with 200 army supply, with 30 new Hydras against 153, and keep in mind he still has the Hydras, and now he has the high ground advantage. He now sees his opponent walking across, but he has a pretty good concave now. Good splits here. And I think he will crush his opponent's army with a really, really big concave. And with the additional Hydra damage. Yeah, as you see, the Hydra deal massive amounts of damage. And I think that's it here for Daftu. Wrong decision to walk back. I think he should just try to kill his opponent in the base trade scenario. But yeah, it seems like it's over. Lots of spam crawlers here. But yeah, and 16 mutas on the way now. But where are the Hydras? I think Sly produced lots of Hydras. Where are they? Ah, no, just 8 Hydras. Ah, here. They walk across the map. Roaches walking just behind the mineral line here. Six additional drones are dying. And more roaches are streaming in. And the mutas with no upgrades have a really hard time against +1 carapace roaches. Even in the other mineral line. And Sly at home still has at least some economy, 25 workers, which are mostly working, I think. The rest of Sly's army will get cleaned up here by the mutas. I think they are working. And even a good amount of Hydras at home. I think... now Daftu starts to produce worker again. He's on 3 hatcheries at least. Sly on 4 for the time. But Sly nearly doubles the army supply of his opponent. Yeah, Lockton did survive, and he can now produce maybe more workers. I don't know if he intends to do it so. But we see it now, he just produces roaches and hydras. So he will go across the map probably sooner or later. And now produces a spore crawler even. So that he probably does not lose his 4th base. For Infestor now, for Daftu. But I don't think they deal, the fungal deals enough damage to stop this force. Yeah, as you can see, the mutas really don't deal that much damage. The corruptor was probably a mistake here. Though in this scenario a really hurting mistake. Painful mistake, of course, not hurting. And I will now walk into the main base. We'll lose a probe here, a drone. 2 drones lost now, 21 against 16. But I think the home base on the other side from Daftu is lost. Spire's now dead. Yeah, all the buildings die in the main base. Additional hydras come in here. I think with the queen and the hydras, the mutas can be cleared up pretty easily. Oh no. No borrow for these infestors. Borrow. Oh, where's the borrow? Oh, it's even upgraded here. So there will be borrow. And they cannot be destroyed anymore. But he saw them. And he can now, I think, pull back like safely. I don't know. If he makes an overseer. I don't think so. Yeah, he's going behind them. How many damage does this deal? I don't think... Is it? Oh, it's actually pretty heavy damage. But it's not enough. Quite a few hydras died, but not enough, I think. How many mutas are there? Are the mutas all dead? Yeah, no more mutas. They all died here at home. Crazy units lost here. 40 drones against 56, 34 links against 10, 17 against 2 dropper lords. Hamza is now quite in favor for Sly, as well as the income advantage here. And we'll probably end this here and now. No fungal for the infestors. He saw them moving away, but they don't have energy, and this is nearly the last building. Okay, now he has so much army. I think just like godlike fungals could finish this off. Yeah, even the drones die in here. 0 drones for him. 700 minerals. This is the last hatch where he can even produce something from. Yeah, some infested terrans. Can some drones here, but that won't be enough. I mean, as long as Sly has some drones, he can produce something again. Oh, the acid spores against air. The really strong attack here. Which is new with the new patch. Gets cleaned up here by roaches and hydras because their anti-ground attack is just too shabby. They can't deal enough damage against ground, but against air they are really sick, and there's the GG. And that's as pressure thought the first win for Team MiXed Minds in the Koprulu League. And yeah, that's it for today. MiXed Minds won this time 4 to 1 against Invasion eSports. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you all for tuning in, and I hope I'll see you next time, and I'll end the stream with a cute little video from the makers of StarCraft.
I'm getting wrecked. Can't I buy some stronger units?
Your grandfather didn't give his life just so his grandson could pay money to be good at something.
Dad, Grandpa's still alive.
Son, your legacy awaits.
Did you bedazzle Mom's engagement ring?
StarCraft 2, the legendary competitive game, is now free to play.
If that thing's wrecked, I